Welcome back to an episode of Valley Sports. We unfortunately do not have Carter today. He got in a little wreck and Brady slept in. So it's me, Ridge, and Chase for you today.
I got a mic today.
Chase, go over what we're going to go over.
Today we got some college basketball, started the last couple days. We got MLS Playoffs. We've got the NBA season, NFL season, NCAA football, and then high school football.
Guys, I'm here.
What?
Oh,
You
Carter's
survived!
still alive.
Dude, congrats,
Welcome back.
man.
Welcome back to Earth.
Yeah, it was a little rough.
What happened?
I got in a little accident.
Okay, so we're going to start off with high school football. Oak Park, when I was looking at my phone, seeing that they were down 21-10 entering the fourth quarter, I was like, well, that's game over. But Oak Park never gave up, and they came back and
Never backed
defeated
down, number
Staley 28-21. They'll play Park Hill in the district championship. Is Rockhurst undefeated?
No.
Okay,
No,
well,
no
Rockhurst dominated the undefeated team, Lee Summit West, with Caden Carter. They beat them 31-8. They'll play Lee Summit North in the district championship game.
That should be a good game.
Who's the commit to Mizzou from them?
Williams.
I'm not going to try to pronounce
Williams
his name, to be honest.
Nyore,
Yeah,
something like that.
it's wow.
Well,
It's his name's crazy.
5-star?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
he's
yes.
number 3 player in the country. Yeah.
All right.
transfer
Next
after
game,
1 year.
Webb City defeated Belton 41-20. The score is
Scary.
64-7 at half.
That's horrible.
They'll play Carthage in the
You say
district
41?
championship game.
64-7
at the half.
You said okay. You good?
Lebanon squeaks out a win versus Branson, 42-35. They'll play Republic in the district championship game. Elias Catholic defeats Washington, 38-28. They'll play Capital City in the district championship game. And Cardinal Ritter absolutely destroys
golly.
University
Oh,
City,
my Lord.
82-0. They'll play MICDS in the district championship game. And Platte County, shockingly, upsets Fort Osage 28-21.
It wasn't shocking.
They'll be playing Green Valley in the district championship game. Chase predicted that game for Platte County to win. We all thought Fort Osage was going to win it from their great running back, but he never showed.
He can only carry so far.
Well, he was probably there 21
Peppers.
points.
Yeah.
What's his name? Peppers. River
Yeah.
Peppers.
And then our game, Green Valley defeated William Crispin 49-8. We will be playing Platte County in the district championship game. Chase, you were there. You got stuff to go over for that?
Yeah, I mean, great game. Ty had another good game, obviously. A few mishaps here and there, but another week to clean it up and get ready for the district championship versus Platte.
Carter, you were also there. Big thank you for running the Twitter account and giving the people the updates on the game.
Yep.
What were your takeaways from the game?
Not gonna lie, Riley. I left at half. I texted people for the score.
Oh, my Lord.
But
Hey, at least you kept up with it.
At least
but
he's honest.
my tweets were kind of fire though. The last one to put the Bears into hibernation. That was
Okay,
kinda,
You
was
googled
kinda,
that.
That's all right.
That was kind of cold.
You
But
Googled that.
Chase,
slayed.
did you get in the game?
Well, yeah, I got in the game.
How'd you do?
I got like 2 drives, a couple handoffs here and there.
Did you throw any
Okay.
passes?
No.
Not a single one. Let's go.
Let's predict this Green Valley Platte County District Championship game. I have Green Valley, not even close, probably by
Yeah, no.
like 20. But one thing to consider, Green Valley, I heard, has never beaten Platte in the playoffs.
What?
Well, it's gonna happen next year.
I'm more than 20. I'm predicting we're going to win by 35, 40. I mean, if our defense can step up, our defense is days apart from what they were week 4.
Yeah.
Like, our passing defense is so much better. And also one of their touchdowns was a stupid kick return. They got to like the 1. I mean, you fix those up and it's not even close at all.
I don't know. Like, I don't think they should have beaten Fort. They upset them, but if it's not a blowout, then I don't know what it is going to be.
Yeah, Green Valley.
Grand Valley. Yeah.
Speaking of Green Valley, a former Green Valley alumni, Grace Slaughter, played her first game last night against Belmont. Missouri defeated Belmont 72-61. Grace Slaughter actually was in the starting 5,
Double-double.
and she got a double-double, 10 points, 10 rebounds, and she was 5 for 11 from the field.
Yeah, it was a great game from her. She started, she had like 6 of the first 10 Mizzou points. I mean, just out the gate on fire, which is not something you really see from a freshman in the NCAA.
10 rebounds is a lot, too.
That's
Yeah,
a lot
that
of
is a
rebounds.
lot.
She's
Yeah.
tied for. Is there another girl got 10 as well?
Oh, shoot. Okay.
So she's.
But she's a
tied for.
she's a freshman.
She's a
so
freshman.
Wow.
as much as I hate Mizzou.
Let's move away from girls basketball for just a moment. Let's talk about college basketball, the guys' part. Michigan State got knocked off by
Dude,
James
it's
Madison
crazy.
overtime
Got
last night.
James Madison
Dominated.
sports are, like, up right
They're
now. Like,
up.
they're what, undefeated in football and
9-0 in football and undefeated in college basketball, defeating a
Yeah.
number 4 ranked team in the nation.
Who saw that coming?
Not many
James
people.
Madison saw that coming. That's the only team. Let's do our men's college predictions for the Final Four and our NCAA champion. Ridge, you start us off.
I don't want to say it, but I got Kansas at the 1, and then Duke, Texas A&M, and Marquette.
Who do you think will win?
I don't want to say it.
Kansas.
it's highlighted on our little thing right here, Ridge.
Yeah, I realized that.
I've got Kansas winning it all. I think Duke will also make it to the Final Four. As of now, I have Michigan State written in there, but they do not look that good, so I might need to substitute that one.
They'll be okay.
I would probably have Illinois in there instead. And then I have Texas A&M on my last spot. Carter, what about you?
I obviously have Kansas winning the national championship. Who wouldn't? Kansas is the number 1 team in the nation. We were up 40 at half on NC Central yesterday. That is insane.
Yeah, exactly.
North Carolina Central, Riley. It's not that much of a lame-o college. I mean, it's not known, but still,
dude's
40
just yapping.
40 at half is crazy in college basketball. I mean, that is unheard of.
Professional
Well,
Kansas. Yeah.
you want to hear something?
But Kansas is just they're the number 1 team
well,
in the nation.
if you
They
think
can't
you're
be
the
stopped.
if you think you're the number 1 team for doing that, well, St. Mary's absolutely killed.
Who?
Who was it?
Gotta look it up.
St. Annis
Bro,
Law State.
what? Stop.
28
That's like the team Mizzou played. Come on now. That's like we don't even know who that is.
I know who Arkansas Pine
Yeah,
Bluff
Arkansas
is.
Pine Bluff. I mean, I know
Arkansas Pine Bluff. Really?
Yeah.
Really? Come
St.
on.
Mary's defeated.
I didn't
I'm
finish
not
my
gonna-
Final Four predictions, Riley.
Okay, well,
No
hold
one
on. I'm gonna
cares.
talk about
You have
this one real
Kansas
quick.
number 1.
St. Mary's outscored them 50-11 at the first half, and then outscored them 57-17 in the second half. defeating
That's
them
only
107
39 points, actually. We were up by 40. 41.
Did you drop 107?
No, but we dropped to 99 or something
Oh
like
wow,
that.
you didn't even drop 100.
Okay,
Oh, my
Carter, finish up your
goodness.
predictions.
I have Duke, Marquette, and Illinois. Marquette, I don't know. They're pretty good. I mean, I don't really know. I just kind of threw these in there, but Duke, I mean, they're the number 2 team in the nation. They got a lot of star talent on the roster. And then Illinois, they beat Kansas in the exhibition game, and they look really solid. I just
They
think
did beat Kansas.
I think they're going to be one of those little streaky, like 2 or 3 seeds that could make it all the way to the Final Four in March Madness.
Yeah. My prediction's a little different. I don't have Kansas in there at all.
Let's go.
I'm shocked you did not put Mizzou in there.
Well,
I am
okay.
shocked.
Kobe Brown's
Well,
missing.
college
their team's
basketball is
not
a different,
strong.
a different universe. But I think winning the championship, I have Duke. I mean, great roster, great coach. They got the great TikTok star Jared McCain now. Then I got Tennessee, which I think I think that's the best team in the SEC. They've got to be up there. You got UConn, and then I had Michigan State. But after last night, I'd probably have to go probably in Illinois. Probably.
You're not going to substitute it for Kansas?
No. Kansas is ways away. Kansas gonna get upset first round.
Back
First
to
round.
To a 16 seed? Nice.
I mean, it happened before.
women's college basketball. LSU got
Oh, by
killed
Colorado.
to
Yeah.
Colorado. LSU, they still have Angel Reese. They had the number 1 transfer, Haley Van Lith from Louisville. And they got the number 1 player out of the class of 2023, yet they're still losing.
Yeah.
I don't know. Was it that redhead girl that just kept draining shots for Colorado?
Sort of red. She's got...
Like reddish
Yeah,
brown.
Couldn't miss.
No,
It's
she
just
couldn't miss.
Crazy.
I mean, that was.
She was lights out.
Yep.
And then following that game in the guys' team, USC unfortunately not able to have Bronny James. due to his cardiac arrest that he had during a practice. But they took care of business against Kansas State. Good team. Kansas State is a team that can definitely make a March Madness. And I'm kind of shocked to see USC compete at that level. They were a 7 or a 10 seed in last March Madness, and they lost in the first round. So I'm shocked to see them there. Any of you guys got any takeaways?
No, not really.
You guys are silent.
I got in a car crash today.
His head hurts a little bit.
My head hurts so bad.
Whiplash.
Let's move on to soccer.
Airbags, right?
I'll probably be talking here a majority of the time because none of these other guys know anything about soccer. Sporting Kansas City defeated St. Louis SC 2-1 in their final game this last weekend. Sporting took care of business in the first game, defeating them 4-1. Logan Ndenbe scored his first and second goal of his career in the first and second game that helped Sporting defeat them. This is the first time that I've seen Sporting move past the first round. The last time that I can remember was when we played San Jose, and Tim Melia helped us go through our goalie. Tim Melia helped us go through on pens.
Couldn't tell you
Sporting.
what this is talking about.
Sporting.
You're talking a whole new language over there, dude.
Sporting will be playing the winner of Houston Dynamo and Real Salt Lake. That game is tonight as it stands, but you guys probably already know if Houston has moved on. They're up 1-0 in the series. Since these guys know nothing about soccer,
I will say,
I know you kick
this
a ball
just
around.
proves Kansas City is the superior city in Missouri. I'm just saying.
because we beat the number. Well, we're
Beat the number 1 team in MLS. I know that.
we're actually the 8th seed. We're the
I
lowest
know.
seed now
I know.
because now New York Red Bulls is eliminated by FC Cincinnati. Since these guys don't really know anything about soccer, we're gonna go to the NBA season predictions. Guys, who is your champion and MVP?
I got the Bucks with
Bucks.
Damian Lillard and Giannis. That's filthy pick and roll duo, and he can shoot the lights out, and no one's gonna stop Giannis. But I do have Jason Tatum winning the MVP.
Boring.
I think he's gonna take the Celtics a long way this year.
I've got the Golden State Warriors over the Milwaukee Bucks in 7. I think Chris Paul is going to be a major help for the Golden State Warriors this year. But I do have Kevin Durant winning MVP. I think he's going to be playing lights out this year.
I have the Orlando Magic.
Okay.
They are dogs.
Okay.
I'm just saying. The Orlando Magic have been playing really good. They've won a decent amount of their games, right? The Orlando Magic are just the fan favorite. At this point for me, if the Magic don't win, what is the NBA? What is the NBA? I mean,
What are you talking about?
the Magic are.
You're talking about the Magic team that's in 6th place in their conference.
I don't care.
4-3.
I don't care.
Outrageous take.
That they're higher than 500. And Paulo Banchero, he's a dog. Anthony Black's gonna start getting a lot of playing time. He's a dog. And then you have Jalen Suggs, dog. I mean, they're all dogs. And then MVP pick, obviously, Grady Dick.
Oh my god.
What my
bro.
God.
Grady Dick is.
This is why you're last place in predictions.
I could care less.
Actually, I'm last place.
I could care less. Grady Dick is the guy. He's the funniest dude in the NBA, and he's just Grady Dick.
To-
And he's from
to
Kansas, and he's Grady Dick. I mean, I have his jersey.
To
so.
contradict it, like, you know, the other half of the league is also above 500.
Shut up.
All right, so for me, I got the Los Angeles Clippers. You know,
Bandwagon.
not a bandwagon. I've been a fan for.
Oh, he's a
4 or 5
bandwagon,
years
but you're
now.
not.
Been a fan since the draft.
The addition of James Harden is gonna take this team to the next level. Slow start, but I don't care. Kobe Brown is my MVP. Hey, hear me out. He's gonna sprout. He's gonna by game 10 he'll be
Okay.
dropping 40 a game.
Oh my god.
And he will be the most valuable player in the NBA.
That team does has a worse record than Orlando Magic right now, by the way. They're 3-3.
They played one less game.
I don't think
I
it matter.
don't care. Magic on top.
What are you saying?
Could you name more than the starting lineup for the Clippers? And then besides Kobe Brown?
Could you name more than the starting lineup for the Magic?
I asked Chase.
but-
I asked Chase.
But I don't really watch NBA anyway. I just root for them when they're
Don't
on.
they have is Westbrook, Paul George, Kawhi
Yeah,
Leonard,
Kawhi.
James Harden,
Yeah.
and now Kobe Brown?
Yeah.
Boom.
Kobe Brown is not a starter.
Yeah,
Boom,
Kobe Brown.
boom, starting at 5 right there. I'm not
Yeah.
a Clippers fan, but
Oh my
I'm back.
gosh.
Brady slept in today. He is not with us, but he predicted the Golden State Warriors to win it all, and Steph Curry will be the MVP. Now let's do our NBA in-season tournament predictions. The first time the NBA has ever done this, I have the Denver Nuggets winning this, and Victor Wembanyama will win MVP. I think he's going to go off.
You guys ready for my prediction?
Nope, it's my turn.
You guys
I
ready
got
for
the
my prediction?
I got the Celtics, and I got Victor Wembanyama. There's no stopping 7 foot forever. That can shoot from the half court. Like, I don't know.
Carter, who you got?
I'm gonna change my pick from the Mavs here. I'm gonna make it the Cleveland Cavaliers. Donovan Mitchell. I don't know. He's just kind of a dog. Has he played it all this year so far?
I don't know, but the Cavs absolutely destroyed the Warriors a
Right.
few days ago.
Smoked them.
So I have the Cavs winning it all, but the MVP
Nope.
I have,
Oh my god.
of course,
Jesus.
Grady Dick.
Start off.
Grady Dick's the best shooter in the NBA.
Stop.
He was the best draft pick.
Stop.
He's just Grady Dick.
I don't
Stop.
think
Is he the
even like
prettiest
Steph
too?
Curry,
Like, what
LeBron
else?
James, or Michael Jordan could win 2 MVPs from 2 different styles of
No,
play.
he's gonna win it though.
Nope.
And,
gonna
and
win
you
it.
think
What
he's
are
going to
you
win
He's
MVP
the greatest
for
player
not
in
only
the
the regular
NBA.
season, but the NBA in-season tournament?
He's the best player in the NBA,
You're delusional.
buddy.
All right, for me, I'm
Calling me
same
buddy.
with Riley here. I got the Nuggets and I got Wembanyama winning it. I mean, you just can't stop them.
Yes. Ridge said 7 foot forever. This guy can shoot. Does he move a lot? I
Dude
haven't
can
seen-
fly.
He can fly.
can
like his
move.
40 time must be like 2.5.
Well, he only has to take 5 steps. So.
Slenderman out there. Let's go to the NFL and the weekly reviews. C.J. Stroud
Dog.
burst to the
Holy
scenes in
cow.
Houston's win over
480
Tampa Bay. They
yards.
beat
170
them
yards.
39-37. C.J. Stroud led Houston to a game-winning drive. And the kicker, the running back.
Yeah, that was
so
interesting to see.
So Houston's kicker got injured.
Kaimi Fairbairn.
Yeah.
And their running back had to come in. It was tied 30-30 with only a few minutes left. That's a
it.
big ask for him.
He got it.
And he nailed it.
Like, right through the uprights. It wasn't even close.
Yeah.
The game-winning drive from C.J. Stroud was just.
Was magical. It was
Can
beautiful.
you have a better game from a rookie?
I
Oh
think
no,
No.
that's
30
the best game a
30
rookie's
yeah.
got to
30
ever have.
completions,
If
470
he
yards,
doesn't
5
win Offensive
touchdowns.
Rookie of the Year, I don't know who will. I mean,
He should
Jordan
win
Jordan
Offensive
Addison's
Player.
played well, but
It doesn't matter.
It's
He put up
and
almost
Puka
500
Nacua.
yards, 5 touchdowns, 0 interceptions.
C.J.
Zero.
Stroud did set a new record for rookies. He set a single game record for most passing yards in a game, 470. If you had him on your fantasy team, you definitely won. If you still wound up losing, then your team is not
And
good.
he's doing this with the Texans. Tank Dell having a great season.
Tank Dell's
And
a
what's
dog.
the
Nico
other guy's
Collins.
name?
Nico
Yeah,
Collins.
But it's not like he's around the 49ers who have a lights out defense. And,
Well, they have Will Anderson.
I guess you're right.
But that's not
Yeah.
But
like
that's not Nick
compared
Bosa.
to that's not Fred
Yeah.
Warner. That's not Nick Bosa. That's not Chase Young. That's
he's
not
doing it with the Texans. Period.
right.
Okay, well, let's go to another game. Miami got upset to the Kansas City Chiefs. and-
Was it
Upset.
upset though?
Yeah,
It wasn't
it was
really
an
upset.
I would
It was an
not
upset.
call it an upset.
No, Miami.
I don't know.
Miami came in there and they should have won that game.
I wasn't even worried
No.
after the
No,
4.
Miami. What the 2 other games they've played against winning teams, they've just
Lost.
looked
It was Eagles and
horrendous.
Bills, and they both lost.
horrendous.
I'd just like to point out that Tyreek Hill fumbled to the guy
Tyreek
that he
Hill's
got
still helping the
drafted
Chiefs
from
win.
the pick.
We traded
We
a
traded
pick.
a pick, got Trent McDuffie, who stripped Tyreek Hill and proceeded to go down. And someone picked it up and then lateraled it.
Edwards
and then,
Cook ran
picked
it in.
it up and then
Cook
Bra- and then
ran it.
Brandon
lateraled it
Cook-
to Cook.
yeah, Cook. Did I say Brandon Cook? It's
Brian.
Brian Cook.
The Chiefs are the first team in the NFL to win in 4 different countries: the U.S., Mexico, U.K., and Germany. I don't remember that I was playing in the U.K.
I
I
don't
don't
remember
remember
us
us playing
playing-
in Mexico.
We played the
Mexico was
Chargers.
a few years ago.
The Chargers
against
in
the
Mexico.
Chargers.
Oh,
Because aren't there only like a certain amount of teams that get to play in Mexico? Like all those like
I think that was like a
Southwest
one and done
teams.
type thing.
no,
They
like
don't
I'm
do
saying
that
like
yearly.
the Chargers and like the 49ers and Cardinals have
I
played
do-
there
Raiders.
before.
I do
The
remember-
Raiders have played there.
I do remember
Yeah.
that game because that game was high altitude. Everybody was needing like those oxygen
Oh, yeah.
masks.
Yeah.
Miami never converted a third down in the first half of that
That's
game against
horrible.
the Chiefs. Um,
Our defense has been playing really
Dog,
well.
Elite.
one of the
Dog,
best.
Elite.
Without Nick Bolton, Drew Tranquill. Oh
Drew
my
Tranquill's
Lord,
so
he's
good,
playing-
He
dude.
might
Hey,
be the
he's
best
playing out of his
backup
mind.
You want to know where
linebacker.
he's from? The Fighting Irish Notre Dame.
Okay, buddy.
Yeah,
Let's go!
Yeah, but he's behind. A
He's
Mizzou player.
behind. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's behind a new player.
Well,
I don't care.
I don't care. Not as it stands. Nick Bolton can't figure
'Cause
out
he's
how
on
to
Yeah,
help.
because
IR,
the
dog.
Second Nick Bolton comes back, he barely plays.
And Drew Tranquill stepped up.
Oh,
He's
He's
good.
been
time.
good.
Like having that good depth is something that will come in handy in the playoffs.
Oh, for sure.
You can do a lot with the three like great linebackers.
Miami does look like frauds a little bit.
Little bit.
Well, they are frauds.
Well, okay,
They only
the
beat bad teams.
The three winning record teams they've played are arguably the three best winning record teams.
Not the Bills.
The Bills,
It
not
was us,
Bills
the
are-
Eagles,
Bills
and Bills.
suck.
Wait, did the Bills have a losing record?
No,
they're
they're
500.
500.
They're 5 and
Yeah.
4.
No, they're 500. I thought.
No, they're 5 and 4.
Miami's
5
6
and
and 0
It's the
against
Bengals at
teams with losing records, but then 0 and 3 against teams with winning records.
Yeah.
They just can't compete at a high level, and if they don't fix that, then they're going to get screwed in the playoff time.
I think both Miami and the Bills are struggling. I guess Miami's only beating bad
I mean, that whole
teams.
division started off like great and was projected to be so good, and then now it's like, the Dolphins are good. It's just like, are they good? Like,
Yeah.
Both of those teams, the Bills and the Dolphins,
They should
like,
be good.
They're good. Their record's good. Their stats are crazy. The Bills, I mean, the Dolphins' offenses. But are
Josh
they
Allen
really
throws too many
that good?
interceptions. The Jets were supposed to be good, but we all know that.
Aaron Rodgers might
He might
play
come
again.
back.
He
Yeah,
might
well,
come
they're
back.
still 4-4, and Aaron Rodgers pregame after 2 months of being hurt, is throwing 50-yard passes
Exactly.
downfield.
He was
Like,
walking
what?
without crutches yesterday.
Yeah.
The Philadelphia Eagles took care of business against division rival, the Dallas Cowboys. But unfortunately, their tight end, Dallas Goedert, has a fracture in his forearm,
Yeah.
and he undergoed MRI yesterday. I don't know what his timeline is.
Yeah, I have him in fantasy, and it's gonna hurt, man. It's gonna hurt.
Let's do our team of the week. Red, you start us off.
I originally said the Ravens, but I might go with the Texans, man. Like I know, but purely because of C.J. Stroud. I mean, he carried them, and their running back who kicked a field goal. That was awesome.
I have the Kansas
That's
City.
sure is carrying right there.
I have the Kansas City Chiefs. They bounced back in a big way from the loss to the Broncos and Mahomes being sick, and then defeated a top team in the NFL. And Tyreek Hill is still talking smack. He said that it's going to be a rivalry. Well, it's not much of a rivalry if it's one-sided. So
Yeah.
Right. And we've only played Tyreek Hill on the Dolphins one time, so I don't know,
Yeah.
even know how that's a rivalry. It's just because he's a little upset that they lost. But
and fumbled. He said he
Right.
wasn't gonna, before the game. He said he wasn't gonna be able to sleep if he doesn't score a touchdown. Well, I guess he's not
He's
sleeping.
not sleeping.
I'm gonna go for 250 yards and was it 20 or 12 receptions? He said 20 or 12. It was one of those numbers. I'm gonna get 12 receptions and 250 yards, and he got about 80 yards, 6 catches, and a fumble.
There you go.
My team of the week, for back-to-back weeks, I'm gonna pick the Cincinnati Bengals. They went out and they just flat out beat the Bills. I mean, Josh Allen did not play great. Joe Burrow did play great. Just overall, Joe Burrow played a very phenomenal game. Their defense played well, and they just beat a good football team. So I have the Bengals again.
The Bengals at the start of the year looked like a team that would never, ever, ever make the playoffs. But now they're looking like the team
do
from
that
last
every
year.
year.
They do that every year. But like,
They've done that last 3 years.
how do we think they're gonna do?
I think they make
When
I don't
it.
know. That division is tough.
I think they get second in the division behind the Ravens.
They
The
can't
AFC
beat the-
North is
Yes.
surprisingly the best division right now in football.
Well, that's because the Ravens,
Ravens are
and
Ravens
the Bengals are
are-
carrying them.
Ravens are no, they're not. Bengals are in last place in the division.
Is it?
Are they actually?
Yes, Cleveland and Pittsburgh are both 5-3 as well. I like that division, like those three teams, the Pittsburgh Steelers, Cleveland, and Cincinnati. It's just gonna come down to head-to-head record who gets in the playoffs.
Is it an overreaction to say the Ravens might get the 1 seed?
No, it probably isn't.
I
If
think
Lamar
they-
Jackson continues to play how he is playing, and that
They are
defense
doing
can step
great.
up.
Yeah, that defense is playing. They played great. which takes me into my team of the week, the Ravens. Last week I talked about how neither the Ravens or the Seahawks had really played anyone. This was like a testament game, see who's real and who's not. And the Ravens just went in there and smoked the Seahawks. It wasn't even close. Defense played out of their minds, only allowing 3 points. I mean, just a great game by the Ravens.
We got a new little segment here. Our biggest shocker of the week. Ridge, you go.
Either CJ Stroud's had a great year, but 470 yards, 5 touchdowns, 0 interceptions speaks for itself. Or Josh Dobbs.
Josh Dobbs is
He
such
is
a dog.
What? He came in and
Dog. DAWG dog.
Joshua Dobbs, dude, oh my gosh, he might be a franchise guy. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm gonna say
Like
the
Cousins
Texans,
is on his last year. Hey, Joshua Dobbs, man.
I'm gonna say the Texans, so someone else can talk about Dobbs.
I'll talk about Dobbs.
I want to talk about dog.
Okay, you talk about.
I just think it's crazy. Before he went in, when their quarterback got hurt, before he went in, he had to tell the linemen his cadence because they had never taken a snap. He had never taken a snap from the center. He didn't get any first team reps during the 2 practices he had with them. Then he comes out there, leads them through this game, and then leads them on a game-winning drive and wins the game. I mean, outstanding.
He started the game off kind of rough. He had a safety and then I think a fumble, but then he had a bunch of rushing
Kicked it up.
yards and then just turned it up. Game-winning drive. It was awesome, and he doesn't even know all of the dudes' names on his team.
No, he does.
He was asking him. He was like, "Nah, I'd be a pretty bad teammate. I don't really know the names of all these dudes."
In the
That's
post-game
crazy.
conference, someone asked him about that. He said, "That's for next week."
That's for next week.
But also, shout out to Kevin O'Connell for making him feel comfortable in that offense.
Kevin O'Connell's a great coach.
job putting him in there and just giving him what he needs to succeed.
If the Vikings make the playoffs, I could see him winning Coach of the Year.
I think
Because
I think
losing your star quarterback,
losing your quarterback and starting
Starting
how rough
awful?
you started.
I think the Vikings do end up making the playoffs, and I think they actually make it to the divisional or possibly even the championship game.
Oh wow.
Well, they got.
With Dobbs, I don't know about that, but
If
he's
Jefferson will be back
true.
by that time. Is
Addison's
he coming
playing
back?
great.
I don't know if he's.
The most accurate quarterback in the league with Justin Jefferson, that's going to be dangerous. Really dangerous.
I've got Tyreek Hill's fumble as my biggest shocker of the week. Nobody expected that to happen.
I thought he was gonna let
And
us
then as soon as the lateral happened, we just all freaked out.
That was
We could not
awesome.
believe
I
that
started laughing.
that just happened. And then everybody just
It's-
started
it's
laughing.
so
What
ironic.
a
It's
guy
so
to happen
ironic.
to. Yeah, it happened to.
If it happened to Raheem Mostert
The draft
or
pick
something,
we got
wouldn't-
out of
we wouldn't
Tyreek Hill
care as
trade
much, but
stripped the ball from Tyreek.
yeah. Let's go to college football now. Do a little recap. USC fell just short of Washington and lost 42-52. And Caleb Williams said he wants to go home and cuddle with his dog and watch some TV shows.
He looked good though. He looked
Well,
pretty
yeah, for the best player in college football, he looked good. But how does USC have a generational talent at quarterback in the past 2 years? Can't even make the playoffs.
Well, it's because they can't figure out that
Yeah,
defense.
Their
I mean,
defense is bad.
Defense is awful.
Did you see the video of after the game? Their defensive
Horrendous.
coordinator had the defense huddle up and break a huddle before they went to the locker room, or whatever. And one player broke it down with them. He was like, "All right, bring it in." Everyone starts walking away, and only one.
Well,
player
their
broke it
defensive
down.
coordinator
That
got
shows
fired.
Something. I know that shows something, and that's why he got fired.
Well, to show why he got fired, USC has allowed 265 points in the last 6 games, and Iowa, for reference, one of the best defenses in the nation. In the past 2 seasons, they only allowed 19 more than that.
Oh my gosh, 2 seasons
2 seasons against 6 games.
and in the last 6 games. That's bad.
You can't win football games.
That's a bad stat to
That's
have.
not
And
good.
No matter how good your offense is.
the over-unders, it's gone over 9 out of the 10 times USC has played. That's the second most after LSU. LSU, every game has been over for them.
Oh wow.
It's never been under. And then the Washington pass rusher, Zion Tupaloa-Fatui, had 1.5 sacks against USC. His father passed away in the last week, and he had an emotional message at the end of the game yesterday. So it probably felt good to get that win and get those 1.5 sacks for him. And the USC Trojans rank 121 out of 130 teams in scoring defense. They averaged
bad.
34 and
You
a
know
half.
who's more, you know who's more than
so
that?
bad.
You know who's more than that?
Who?
Oh my god. They're
Stop.
probably like.
Stop
One
talking.
of our corners, Mello Dotson, has 2 pick sixes in back-to-back games.
It shocks me how this dude can make every conversation about how good Kansas is and how bad Mizzou is.
I didn't say anything about
Shocks me.
Mizzou.
Not yet.
Oh, just wait till the Georgia game. Oh boy.
USC dropped out of the AP poll for the first time under Lincoln Riley. What was it? 2 years ago, he came from Oklahoma, and Caleb Williams came with him and became one of the best players in the nation.
You know, Kansas almost beat Caleb Williams.
Dude, can you tell this kid just.
Dude, can we please
I want
stop?
Brady.
Yeah, where's Brady? I want Brady back.
Let's keep going here. Undefeated Air Force took a big loss to Army. 3-23. Army was big underdogs for that game,
Huge
and they
underdogs.
took care of business. It wasn't even close.
It just kind of shows that Air Force's undefeated record wasn't really that.
Well,
Big
because
of
they don't
a-
have a schedule.
Right, they don't
Yeah.
play anybody, so it wasn't that big of a deal.
Oklahoma State wins the last ever Bedlam Bowl against Oklahoma, 27-24. Oklahoma looks like the
Good.
biggest frauds besides USC.
I told you Oklahoma State was going to win. I mean,
That's
when
what I said.
Oklahoma State beat Kansas, Kansas beat Oklahoma, Oklahoma State was bound to beat Oklahoma. So,
It's the logic that
Oklahoma
Cardi
State,
uses.
will probably be playing, I think no matter what now, unless they lose, in the Big 12 championship game, or else right now it's just between Texas, Oklahoma State, and Kansas for the
At the
Big
end
12
of that,
championship game.
at the end of the game, they played "We Are Never Getting Back Together" by Taylor Swift as they all stormed the field. Oklahoma State, shockingly, is 7-2. We did not think that they were going to be
Starting
that way
out
at the start of the year.
at the start of the year when Kansas lost to them, everyone was like, "Oh, well, this Kansas team is frauds," because no one thought Oklahoma State would be where they are now.
As it stands in the Big 12, everybody has played 6 conference games. Oklahoma State's tied with Texas at 5-1, and then there are several teams stuck behind them, including Kansas, Oklahoma, and Kansas State at 4-2.
But once we
So-
beat Kansas State,
Well, here's the thing: you don't hold the tie breaks over that. So if Texas and Oklahoma State lose, they're still gonna be ahead of you guys because you guys did wind up losing to Texas and Oklahoma State. That's your 2 losses.
no, but if Oklahoma State falls to 2 losses in the division and we only have 1 loss. Oh, wait, no. We have 2
You have
conference
2
losses.
conference losses.
Yeah, but if they have 3 conference losses, then
Yeah,
that
so-
would be.
So you need them to lose to 2 games.
Wait, seriously?
Yeah, because they've only lost 1 conference game.
Oh, okay. Yeah. You're right. You're right.
They play UCF, Oklahoma State's 2.5 favorites for that one, and then they'll play Houston, 2, 4, and 5
oh,
teams.
gosh,
and then
their
they play,
schedule's easy.
And then they play BYU, who's
oh
5
my
and 4.
gosh, their schedule's easy.
So they play the new teams coming into the Big 12 on their last 3 games that they should win.
oh my gosh, that's so annoying. Dang it.
So Kansas might just miss out. And then Ohio State struggled against Rutgers in the first half. They were down 9-7. Rutgers scored 9 unanswered on 3 straight field goals. But then Ohio State took care of business in the second half and defeated them 35-16. And Florida State defeated Pitt 24-7. Not the most fanciest of
I mean,
wins,
Florida
but
State just keeps winning.
It's not about how much you win. It's how you just got to get it done.
Got to keep winning. Good teams will get it done in the end.
they're going to the ACC championship game. No shocker there. And they're 9-0 for the first time since 2014. And was that Jameis Winston days?
Oh yeah, that was Jameis Winston days.
That Florida State team was very, very good back then. The other team that might be joining Florida State there is Louisville. They're 5-1.
Georgia
second
Tech
there.
could sneak in there,
Louisville.
which is very shocking.
Georgia Tech sucks, dude. They're usually so
Georgia
bad.
Tech about beat Louisville at the start of the year, too. They lost to
Yeah.
them 34-39. If they had won that game, at the moment, Georgia Tech would be in the ACC championship game against Florida State.
It's safe to say
Um,
Florida State is going to win the AFC championship.
Yeah.
ACC championship.
Oh, yeah, no doubt.
Yeah.
Because Clemson is not going to get in there. They're 2-4.
No.
They beat Notre Dame.
Yeah, Notre Dame kind of sucks.
What?
Hey.
Dude,
We
we
don't-
Are we
we
gonna talk about?
okay.
Oh, okay. We're
Okay.
about to get to that game. We're about to get to
So,
the game.
Okay, yeah, let's go
Yeah, we
through
can
it
wait.
real
We can
quick. Kansas State showed up against Texas, but Texas turned out to be unstoppable in the end. Texas defeated Kansas State 33-30 in overtime. Kansas State went for fourth down.
I don't
And-
remember.
Oh yeah, in overtime.
They went for
Oh.
fourth
They
down
went
in
for-
overtime.
they coulda kicked a field goal.
They didn't get it.
And it was,
That's
Uh,
a bad play call.
K-State.
Being aggressive.
I feel like it was just the aggressive play call to do. You're playing Texas, might as well just try it. But
Yeah. It's like the same
It
as playing
didn't-
the Chiefs.
I feel-
it didn't work.
I feel like no matter how bad you got to put points on the board. Period. Especially in overtime.
Well, yeah, you've got to reset your team there, and know that you have at least tied it and try to score in the next one, and then hope your defense can stop Quinn Ewers. Or is he out?
yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, so Quinn Ewers wasn't even playing in that game. So Texas might be a little weaker in the next few weeks. Notre Dame fell short to Clemson, 23-31.
I want you to speak on that one, Riley.
Oh, I will speak on that one. Marcus Freeman is definitely not the problem there. Sam Hartman is
Sam
the
Hartman
problem.
is the problem.
There were
Oh.
2 instances where he overthrew guys in
Wait,
the
but
end zone.
wasn't after the first 2-3 games of the season? Wasn't Sam Hartman your Heisman winner?
No.
No.
Hmm.
Um,
He got
you
a-
talked
he got a-
pretty big on Sam Hartman.
He got a boo back from Sam
Jason
Hartman.
Jason Bean for Heisman, obviously.
Okay.
He's my Heisman pick.
Sam
Okay.
Hartman is just not the guy he was from Wake Forest, and he's 0-5 in his career against Clemson. Never been able to beat Clemson while he was at Wake Forest or Notre Dame. Notre Dame's New Year's Six hopes are pretty much done. I'm really hoping we play Kansas or Mizzou in a Power Bowl game.
Oh,
Oh,
I hope
really?
we do.
I
Really
wanna-
tough guy.
I wanna
I
shut
hope
you
we do
guys up.
too.
Big tough guy.
We're supposed to play LSU as it stands right now.
Yeah, that's a loss,
Yeah.
We're not going to lose that game.
buddy.
Dude, what?
Buddy.
LSU.
As a fellow
Last time
Notre
we
Dame
played
super
LSU in a
fan.
bowl game, Ian Book
As a former.
Ian Book.
threw a dot.
Where is he in the NFL now? Couldn't
Eagles.
tell you. Eagles, you really know that?
Yeah,
So he's the 4th string or 3rd string or
I think he's
whatever.
the 3rd string for the Eagles. So Jalen Hurts, please get injured.
Which
only
means
for
he's
like
never
a
going
week.
to play because Jalen Hurts gets hurt all the time and never takes himself out.
Missouri.
All right, now moving on.
Missouri fell.
I don't
Missouri
want to
fell
talk about
short
Missouri
to Georgia.
because I don't hear Carter talk about Kansas.
Missouri fell short to Georgia, 21-30. I think Missouri's out of contention for the college football playoff now with that
Oh,
loss.
no.
Missouri
dip, Sherlock.
hasn't beat anybody that's good.
But
only
Georgia-
Kansas State.
Like
Kansas
what?
State is not that good.
Thank you.
Any SEC win is a good win. Same with most Big 12.
You don't
wins.
have a single ranked win.
Yes, not currently.
Right,
ranked
not
Kansas
currently. Kansas State is ranked.
At the time that
Can't-
they were.
Well,
They're
Kansas
not
State-
ranked anymore. They're 20.
No.
They're 26 or whatever.
They won't be ranked. They
Um,
might still be, but
Mizzou definitely needs some things to happen for them if they want even a shot to come back into
Brady Cook.
Brady
the
Cook
college football playoff.
played horrible against Georgia.
How do you throw
no,
an
he
interception to that
played
dude?
great.
His completion
until-
percentage was like, it was like
Yeah, but-
48. That's terrible. That
Well,
is
because
awful.
okay, I will say Kirby Moore had a horrible plan in the second half. Okay, in the first half, Brady Cook had 160 some passing yards. We were hitting the middle of the field. It was 10-10 or 10-13 at half. I don't know. We were either up or tied at half. And then we come out in the second half and we kept trying to throw jump balls to Luther Burden on the sideline and Mookie Cooper and all them. And it just didn't work. We stopped going to the middle of the field and the first pick was obviously horrendous. Just throw it
How do
away
you throw
there.
it-
Why are
yeah.
you trying to even do anything there? Just throw it away there.
That would have been a great
The
pass
second
if he
pick.
wasn't wearing a
The
jersey.
second pick was kind of like Mahomes has done a couple times, where at the end of the game, trying to win, you just throw it away. I mean, it's just not.
Missouri does have a shot still at the SEC championship game, but it's going to be very
it's gonna
slim.
Be, yeah, very slim.
They need to beat Tennessee,
They won't.
Florida, and Arkansas, and they'll need a win out. But what they also need is they need Georgia to lose their last 3 games.
I can't.
Against Ole Miss, they could lose that one. Against Tennessee, they could lose that
I
one.
can't wait till they
And
lose to
then they
Tennessee
play-
and have a worse record than Kansas.
And then they play Georgia Tech, and
Can't wait till you guys lose to Kansas State.
and Georgia will definitely not lose that one to Georgia Tech. So I think it's very small for Mizzou to make the SEC championship game. But on the other side, Alabama, I think might be a lock for that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're good, dude. Jalen Milrow,
Milrow.
4 rushing touchdowns. That's a lot.
That's a good.
That's a lot for a quarterback.
That's
so
a good game. For
you're gonna win whenever that happens.
Alabama has Kentucky, Chattanooga. Chattanooga's actually their best team that they're going to play at.
No, they're not.
Well,
Record-wise,
record-wise,
yes,
it's the best
but
team.
They're not.
And then they'll play Auburn in the Iron Bowl. And then let's move on to our winners and losers this week.
Can we talk about Kansas, please?
What about them?
Stop.
We beat Iowa State.
Yeah,
No one
Iowa
cares.
State.
it was a close game.
It was-
No, they scored a garbage time touchdown. They scored a touchdown with like 2 minutes left.
That's still a touchdown.
No one's
Dude.
cares.
Isn't it?
Touchdown.
That's
We
not
were-
garbage time if you're only up
We were up
2 scores
We were
anyway.
up I think we were up 20 and they scored a touchdown.
Do you guys recall like 5 minutes ago when I said Carter can turn every conversation into a KU conversation?
Let's go to the college football winners and losers. The winners this week is Clemson upsetting Notre Dame. They absolutely needed that win if they want to be bowl eligible. Now they're 5-4, only need one more win in the last 3 games. Texas and Ole Miss both survived their games. Texas in a close one to Kansas State, and Ole Miss went with a back and forth game against Texas A&M. Georgia took down Missouri in a big win. They needed to get Missouri off their backs, and they did so. Georgia, I believe, will make the college football playoff now with that win. And Alabama knocked out LSU for New Year's 6 hopes and anything else. LSU just doesn't look like the team that can get wins anymore. They had a back and forth game against Alabama, literally the definition of back and forth, but fell short in the end. And then the losers this week is TCU's bowl hopes.
TCU fell off so
bad.
hard.
TCU went so highest of the peak in the program's history to just oh my gosh. Awful.
TCU is going to need an upset now because they're 4-5. They're going to play Texas.
Oh, well.
That'll probably be a loss, and they'll
Probably.
be 4-6, and they'll need to win their next 2 games. Then they play Baylor, which is always a tough game for them.
Baylor sucks.
And then they'll need to
Awful.
play a weak Oklahoma team that they could possibly win. So there's a
So they have Baylor, Texas, and Oklahoma.
Baylor's a
They're not
basketball
making a
school.
bowl game.
So they're going to go from national championship game to not being bowl eligible. That's a huge
Crazy.
drop off. Air Force's perfect season is unfortunately over.
Was it really like that impressive though?
Yeah,
I mean, to go undefeated is
still
nice.
winning every
but
game is still impressive.
it doesn't
no
matter who you
are.
play.
I don't know.
If you're a D3 school and you go undefeated, you're still
Yeah.
like people that know your school.
I
are
guess
still
you're
gonna-
right, but I
like-
don't know.
And then we have Ohio State's debut as number 1. Was not impressive at all. If they play that rough in the first half, and against Michigan, or in the Big Ten championship game, or in the college football playoff, they will lose badly. They cannot do that to good teams. And then you have Oklahoma falling off. Was it 2 straight losses?
Mhm.
Something like that.
And
Too
then
straight.
about losing to UCF. And then you have USC. They are just losing and losing and losing. Caleb Williams can't take it anymore. Do you think his draft stock's going down at all?
no.
Well, no,
Really?
I don't think his draft stock's going down. I think other players like Penix and
They're going up.
They're going up. Bo Nix, they're going up.
I
But
would-
they're
I-
gonna pass him probably.
I would much rather take Michael Penix than Caleb
Williams.
I
Williams
would
right
too.
now. And
proved it.
he's still looking to be an owner of a team. Is that what he's
That is
requested?
ridiculous.
Yeah, that's
who,
crazy.
Who,
Yeah, being an
actually-
owner of a
who
team
does he
is
think
huge.
he is? Saying
Yeah,
that?
instead of millions of dollars, just give me 5% of the team.
You
What
think
are
that
you-
he's
like, who are
LeBron
you?
James, but better. And if you're losing games in college, you're not that good.
Dude's a joke.
And then the final loser this week is Notre Dame's New Year's 6 hopes. Heartbreaking again for Irish fans. We had to play South Carolina last year, and that was a back-and-forth game in our bowl game. But Marcus Freeman not able to get the job done again this year. Very frustrating. And then the college football playoff rankings come out tonight. It's Tuesday as we're recording this. So they're already out by the time we've released this. But what do you guys think it'll be?
Most of the same.
I don't think. Yeah.
Obviously,
Mizzou's
teams
gonna
like
fall.
Mizzou, Notre Dame will fall, stuff like that. But the top 10 won't really move.
Do you think
No.
Oklahoma might drop out?
Drop out?
Drop out?
No.
Still, what, 7-2?
They're still a two-loss team.
Yeah.
That's the
Two-loss
same as
team, but a terrible two-loss team.
they've
He's
lost
got
to
a point.
Oklahoma State and Kansas. That's not that bad.
2 ranked
And then
teams, I
almost
mean,
lost to UCF.
Every
beat-
team has
beat
their bad
Texas. I mean, you can't.
Yeah, but they've had bad weeks a lot.
I think there's only 8 teams in college football playoff contention at this moment. Ohio State, Florida State, Michigan, Bama, Texas, Georgia, Oregon, and Washington State.
Yeah.
Do you think Penn State's still in it?
No.
No.
No, because they play Michigan this weekend and are going to lose.
Yeah,
That'll
they're
definitely
not,
knock
they
them
have to
out.
win the Big Ten, and that's not happening.
And then what do you think about Ole Miss? Do you think that they have a shot?
Again, they have to win the SEC, and that's
No.
not happening.
Louisville can win the ACC championship game if they win out or whatever.
Or whatever.
Well, actually, you know what? They can actually lose a game because of Georgia Tech. Because they beat Georgia Tech the start of this year by 5. Missouri, I think, is out. They need Georgia to lose 3 straight games. And then Oklahoma is definitely out.
Yeah.
And then we're going to go into cultural playoff, or not cultural playoff, but college football predictions.
I'd like to
Last
point
week,
out that
me and Ridge are tied for first at 5-3. Brady and Carter are tied for 4-4. And Chase is 3-5.
Rough week.
To start off, we have Virginia against Louisville.
Not much. Louisville goes in this game and just mollywops them.
I don't.
No, what?
What?
It's predictions, buddy. Pay attention.
Get off your phone.
I had to text back my father. Virginia versus Louisville. I don't know. I got Louisville.
I'm going to go with Louisville in a close game, but I think Louisville will pull it out.
I think Louisville absolutely kills them. I think they cover the spread at 20. And
No
then Miami against Florida State is our next one.
Again, same. Like I said, for Louisville, Florida State just goes in there and just handles business, takes care of it, and keeps preparing for college football playoffs.
Florida State. Period. It's not even close.
Yeah, Florida State's going to destroy Miami. It's not even going to be funny.
I've got Florida State as well. And then we have a ranked game, Utah against Washington.
I think this is gonna be a close game. Utah has played a lot of close games, gets good teams. Utah's schedule has been crazy, but I still think Washington will win this game. Michael Penix Jr.
I think
he's
he's
gonna
gonna show out. I got Washington.
Yeah, I think Washington wins by 20, 10. somewhere
I've
around
got
there.
Washington winning, and I think that they'll cover the spread as well. It's 9.5. And then we have another ranked game as it stands. USC and Oregon. I don't think USC will be ranked after this, but yeah.
Same with Washington. I think it's going to be, obviously with USC's offense, it's going to be a close game. But
their defense is so bad.
Is not stopping
What
Bo
was
Nix
it?
and company.
What was it? 121 out
Yeah.
of 130. What?
Yeah.
Their defense.
Yeah, it's bad.
Points given up?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
scoring
isn't it-
defense.
Scoring
it's like
defense.
260
Oh my
in
god.
the last 6 games. Oregon's absolutely destroyed
Yeah, Oregon's offense is
teams.
Yeah, it's Oregon. I think Bo Nix is gonna blow him out of the water.
I'm going to go with Oregon. Caleb Williams has been playing well, but USC hasn't, and Bo Nix is good, so Oregon wins by 14.
I think Oregon wins in a close one. I think firing their defensive coordinator, I think their defense will actually be better this week.
Really?
Yeah, that is a weird thing. Like in the NFL and college, when you fire your coach or a coordinator, all of a sudden you just do good the next week. I don't know why. That's just a thing that happens. Like the Raiders.
The Raiders.
Maybe we should just play without coaches and just have
Yeah,
players go about
Coach
it.
Reed, you're actually fired for the Super Bowl.
No.
And then we have another ranked game, an SEC rivalry, Tennessee against Missouri.
I have Missouri at home here.
Shocker.
Well, no, okay. So obviously the loss to Georgia was tough. This team's gonna be fired up at home. 2:30 slate. I mean, I think Missouri wins this in a close game.
No, Tennessee's winning. Yeah.
I have a close game. Gonna come down to the very end, but I can't pick Mizzou. Tennessee wins.
I don't think this will be very close. Missouri at the end of the year likes to fall off just a little bit.
Last year we actually
Lost
did the
to-
opposite.
Lost to Arkansas.
we
When
beat
I was-
Arkansas.
Yeah, you did
Actually,
beat
we lost to Wake Forest in the
lost to
bowl
Arkansas.
game. Yeah, actually, last year was the complete opposite. We started off horrible, and then we went into a bowl game.
Well, I think you guys will end horribly and lose to Tennessee by 10 or more. 2 games left, Texas, TCU.
You skipped one.
Yeah, you
Is-
guys.
Michigan
We'll just come back to
State.
it. Texas, TCU. Just do it.
Texas TCU is poverty.
I've got Texas absolutely destroying TCU. TCU's bowl hopes
Awful.
will be over after this. And then I did skip one, Michigan and Penn State. That's a big game. A lot
It's a
of
Big game.
playoff scenarios and Big Ten scenarios for the championship game.
I
Yeah,
got Michigan.
I go first, bud.
My
Don't steal my thunder like that. Yeah, I think it comes down to Drew Aller, Penn State quarterback. If he can play a half decent game, it's gonna be close. But even if he plays a perfect game, I have Michigan.
Yeah, I have Michigan as well.
Don't steal my thunder. I go next. I got Michigan. Now you can go.
I already said I picked Michigan.
I've got Michigan, not even close. And then our final game, Ole Miss against Georgia.
Like I said last week, someone is gonna get Georgia. It obviously wasn't Mizzou. I think it's gonna be Ole Miss now. Someone's gonna beat Georgia, and I got Ole Miss.
It's Georgia. He's delusional. He's just
Jackson
mad Mizzou
Dart
lost.
is gonna go crazy.
It's Georgia. They're gonna kill them. It's not even gonna be close, dude.
I just want to point out
telling
that
you.
if Georgia loses, it makes Missouri look like that game was a fluke or whatever.
Yeah.
What?
It makes Missouri look like the game against Georgia was a fluke if Georgia loses that game.
Right.
Yeah, but like still, I just don't.
He's
like
just mad
Georgia.
Georgia
I just
beat
don't
us.
want to see Georgia succeed. Also, I've been saying all year someone is gonna get Georgia this season. They're not as dominant as they have been in the past, and I feel like this is a perfect game.
I've got Georgia. I like Chase's point on Georgia not being as dominant, but I don't think it'll matter. I think Georgia.
where
I think
is this
Georgia
game?
does lose a game this year, but it'll be to Tennessee next week. But this game, home at Georgia, they're not gonna lose.
No.
And then we're going to end this with another game. Ridge won last time somehow. So I actually have 2 games for you guys here today.
Ooh, let's go.
Two. Okay.
So we'll start off here with the first one. This is still going to be top 10.
Okay.
Okay.
You need to guess the lowest winning percentage across the 4 major sports. The 4 major sports are hockey, baseball, football,
Winning percentage,
and
like,
basketball.
Win
Okay.
percentage.
In the
Like,
past
win
season?
percentage, like
In the past, how long?
in
all
their
time,
history.
all time.
Um,
Shoot.
So I will help you out.
Like,
with
what's an
hockey.
example? Like, I don't know
Like,
what you mean.
do you have like
Top
a number
10
11
for
you could
every
tell
single
us?
sport?
So this is
No.
going to be the lowest winning percentage across all 4 big sports. So,
Okay.
So like, if you didn't win a single game, that picked like
that would be the number 1 because they have the lowest win percentage.
Oh gosh. Okay, this is.
So you need to figure out the worst
I
teams
got this.
in,
I don't.
in their
I don't
history.
know what
I got
years
this.
these
Hold on, I
were,
got this, I
dude.
got this.
It
No,
it
it's
doesn't need to
like-
be years. It's like in
It's
team
like
history.
team
Oh,
history.
just a
okay, okay.
team.
For baseball,
okay, hold
for
on.
baseball, it's got to be Washington.
I'm gonna help you guys out here. There's one hockey team on
I
the
will
board.
Yeah,
I will
you just
never.
gotta
Get,
tell
I
us.
will
seven.
never get the hockey team. Ever.
We might have to come down to that point if it comes down
Oh,
to 2 guys.
gosh.
So it'll start off with
Oh,
Chase,
okay,
and then we'll
okay,
go to
okay.
Ridge, and then we'll go to Carter. I will actually give you guys 2 lives for this one.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna go historically bad NFL team. I'm gonna go Lions.
The Lions are not on the list. That's 1
Oh
strike,
my
Chase.
Dude.
Washington Nationals / Expos.
The Washington Nationals are not on there, and I will also say this: there's 0 baseball teams on this list.
Okay.
Then just say 3 sports.
The Cleveland Browns.
The Cleveland Browns are not on the list.
Whoa, what?
This is gonna be bad.
Ooh, this
I
might
don't
be a
even.
good
I don't
guess.
even know my
This
next
might be a
guess.
good guess.
So everybody's at 1 strike.
I'm gonna be out here, but Carolina Panthers.
Panthers are not it.
Really?
I might have to give you guys 3 strikes. I'm gonna give you guys 3 strikes.
What? How many NBA teams on here?
1, 2, 3.
Washington
There's
Wizards.
The Wizards are not.
No
What?
way.
Dude.
So
Okay, you have to think. We've been alive for like 15 years. Like we don't know this.
The Charlotte Hornets.
Oh, that's a
the Hornets are at number 10.
Let's
so
go!
Carter, so Carter's got
2 lives
That's
left.
a good one.
still 2
Shoot.
lives left. Ridge and Chase
I'm
have
done,
1.
dude. I
Whoa,
have no idea.
holy cow.
Okay, Chase, you're up.
Well, do I go?
Go. I got my pick.
I just can't think of anything. Like I just.
Think of a bad team historically.
Nice.
Yeah,
Great.
I don't think
Great
of
help.
historic-
Thanks, Riley.
yeah, thank
That
you for the
that
help.
sure did help.
I
Oh,
mean,
I lost my
obviously, there's teams that have been bad recently, but I don't. Cause like, a good one might be the home team, the Royals.
The Royals are not.
No,
there.
No.
because the Royals.
Chase is out.
Ridge.
Oh, what is?
Carter's
It's the
about to
NBA
win.
team. Oh my God, I'm gonna forget. It was on the tip of my tongue. I was gonna say Utah Jazz, but they were good for a couple years.
So did you guess Utah?
No,
Oh,
I know it, but I can't. It's on the tip of my tongue. Timberwolves.
They're number 1.
Oh my
They
give
have
me
the
that.
worst winning percentage across all Big 4 sports.
That's
so
crazy.
Ridge still has a life left. Carter, you got 2 lives.
Yeah.
The Brooklyn Nets.
The Nets are not on there. We're
Oh,
at,
that was
Stupid,
my
the
next
Nets-
pick.
that's
we're at
pretty good.
1 life apiece. There's only 2 NBA teams left.
I'm going for NBA again. Right?
But I will tell
many
you,
football teams are
there's
there?
5 football teams.
Oh my
Wait,
gosh.
Why wait, I just realized. Why did I guess the Royals? He said there was no baseball team.
Yeah.
on there.
Oh my God. I'm not gonna get.
Dude, the NBA sucks.
No Browns, no Lions.
I got it. Houston Texans.
Oh my
The
gosh.
Texans are at number 5.
No.
Ridge is coming back.
No way.
Come on.
Bro's, he's going to be
Don't-
2-0 in the games.
don't mess
That
up.
is crazy.
Don't mess up.
Oh my gosh. There's
Dude,
2
I'm just
NBA
bad at
teams
college
left and
football.
5
This-
football and 4
This is
football
not a
teams left.
fluke. Last week was a fluke. This is not a fluke. I'm good at sports, just not college football.
Oh, I've got one for sure. If I was still in.
Carter just sold.
Oh my gosh. What?
Oh, what's that? Oh,
Is that one of them? Yeah. Okay.
Oh. No, they had a good stretch,
I have
dude.
my next. You know what's
They had a
crazy?
good stretch with what's his.
Okay, you gotta
Carter,
think
Carter,
which
I need to
stretches.
guess.
I have my next pick, even if he gets it right. Come on, let's go. Pick 'em.
The New York Jets.
The Jets are not on the list.
Oh
Ridge
my gosh.
has one
Can I- wait,
back to back.
can I
Was the
ask-
Cardinals on
Hold
there?
on. Ridge, I need you to finish the list. You have the Timberwolves at 1. You
NBA
and,
team at 2.
and there is the Texans at 5 and the Hornets at 10. So you need 2 through 4 and 6 through 9.
Is the Clippers on there?
Clippers at number 3.
Dude, I'm him.
Really?
Okay, keep going.
How
keep
many more
going.
NBA teams?
1.
God.
Think of a bad team this year.
Oh, this year? Oh, that doesn't.
Oh, yeah, that's easy.
You got it?
You got it. I don't got it.
Grizzlies?
Yeah, they're at number
The
8.
Grizzlies. How did I not think of that?
Four NFL teams left.
4.
Can I say the one that I guess?
Yeah.
Falcons?
Yeah, the Falcons
Oh,
are
that's where I was going
the
with that.
Falcons are at
That's a
number
good
9.
one.
That's a good one.
I was gonna guess
That's a good
Texans
one.
if Ridge didn't say it.
Oh,
You know
also
that's so-
Bengals?
The Bengals are not on the list.
No.
I don't get how the
Where's the
There's 4 teams
Jets
left.
aren't on there.
3 of them are
Horrible.
3 of them are football teams.
Cardinals.
2 of
I'm
them are
Give us the
NFC
hockey-
teams,
give
and
us the
yes, the
hockey
Cardinals
team.
are.
Oh,
on
I
there.
almost guessed them over the Jets. Dang it.
Give us the hockey team.
Think Canada.
Oh,
Leafs,
Maple Leafs.
No,
What?
They're good.
they
aren't
do have a
they?
leaf in their logo.
Canadians.
No,
Penguins.
no, that's.
That's
I
the
said
only
Canada.
hockey
I don't know.
I don't know hockey
The Canada
teams.
Canadians. The Toronto Canadians.
It's the Winnipeg
What-
Jets.
That's where I was
at
going.
number
That was my
7.
next guess.
I said the Jets, dude. I said the Jets, bro.
You said the New York Jets.
Struggle bus.
Winnipeg.
You have
New York.
you still have
close
2 and
enough,
4 left. They're both
NFL?
South teams.
What
NFC
kind
South?
of sport?
They're so
NFC South or
they
AFC
are
South?
both South teams. AFC
Colts.
and NFC.
Jaguars.
Oh, the
Jaguars
Jags.
are it. That's at number 4, and you have number 2 left.
NFC South. NFC South.
Oh,
Think of
Bucks?
it.
The Bucks.
Yeah, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Oh my gosh.
So you have the
I
Timberwolves.
guess the New York Jets, dude. Like,
You have the Timberwolves at 1, Bucks at 2, Clippers at 3, Jags at 4, Texans
So-
at 5, Cardinals at 6, Jets at 7, Winnipeg, not New York.
I didn't.
Grizzlies at 8, Falcons at 9, and the Hornets at 10.
So I just totally forgot. Can you tell me the game standings again?
So Ridge is 2-0. Everybody.
We're playing another game though.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah.
Um,
Are you gonna overtake the King?
This one's gonna
No.
be the exact
No?
opposite, actually. So this will be the
Like,
highest winning percentage
got
across the
this.
4 major sports.
Watch this.
I will tell you how many teams there are in
Okay.
each league. There is 1 baseball team. There are 3 basketball teams, 4 NFL teams, and 2 hockey teams.
Patriots.
Patriots are number 10.
How many football teams you say there were?
3. Well, there's 3
Three?
left. There's 3 left.
Okay. The. Oh, I don't like that guess anymore. Dude, what?
There's 1 baseball team, by the
One
way.
baseball team?
How many lives do we get?
2.
2. New York Yankees.
The Yankees are at 8.
Yes.
Oh, I got one.
The Pittsburgh Steelers.
Steelers are not on the list.
Oh my gosh!
God, he's gonna
what?
lose again.
You're joking. What?
Okay.
This is kind of a good guess. I'm not looking at it. The Packers.
Packers are at 7.
That's a good
What
guess.
So you
So there's
have
2 NFL
Packers
teams
at 7, you have Yankees at 8, and Patriots at 10.
So there's
How
2
many-
NFL teams
There's
left.
2
two
NFL
NFL teams
teams,
left?
2 hockey teams, and 3 basketball teams.
No. I got this. Oh no. 2. Wait, how many basketball teams?
3.
Oh, I know. The Bulls.
Bulls are not on the list. That's a strike.
I guess they've been awful. Last couple
The
years.
Boston Celtics.
The Celtics are at 1.
Why did I not guess that? Oh my lord.
Yeah, that was gonna be my guess.
Jeez.
How many other basketball teams are there?
2.
Oh,
I know.
Spurs.
Spurs are at 3.
Yep.
I just lost.
So you have 1 NBA team left.
It's so easy.
Wait, how many
I know this off the top.
MLB
I know
teams?
this off the
yeah,
dome.
yeah.
Oh, the Lakers.
There's no MLB teams left, by the way.
The Lakers.
Yeah, Lakers are at 2.
Yeah, that was
So
my
you have the
guess.
Celtics at 1, Lakers at 2, Spurs at 3. You have the Packers at
Why did I-
7,
oh my lord.
Yankees at 8, and Patriots at 10. So there's 2 NFL teams at 6 and 9, and there's 2 hockey teams at 4 and 5.
Oh my gosh.
One of the hockey teams is an expansion team. by
I
the
will
way.
get. Oh, that does nice.
Oh,
That-
oh. All right, I got it.
Good.
What am I up?
Yeah.
No,
Carter.
Chase.
Football teams, right? There's 2 football teams left?
Yeah, 2 football teams.
San Francisco 49ers.
Not on the list. Carter's out.
Oh
Okay.
my. He has to get it right though to
Wait,
What?
Ridge isn't out.
I'm not out.
Oh.
He's only got 1 strike.
Oh, okay.
I
I'm
have
out
0
there.
strikes.
You have 0
Golden
strikes.
Knights. Or
The Golden Knights are at 4.
Because they've been really good since they joined. Let's go.
Who knows
I
hockey?
hate
That
I
is-
hate
that
these
is-
games.
That
dude.
is such a joke.
I'm crushing
Okay,
this. And I know my
tell,
next
all right,
guess
tell you what,
too.
I'm making a deal with you. I'll tell you, make a deal. I'm making a deal with you. If you tell me the region, Midwest,
No,
West,
no,
Left,
stop.
East. If you
Stop,
tell me the
no
region,
deals.
if you
He's
tell me,
2-0.
if you
There's
tell
no
me the
deals.
region of the hockey team, I will guess the hockey team. I know nothing about hockey.
I
Give me
think
the
I know the
region.
hockey team, and I'm gonna kill him. I'm gonna be
Give me the
so
region.
mad that I'm.
Give me the region.
You've said this team before.
Nice. Oh, no.
I know it.
Dude. Oh God, it's not. I don't know.
We were
Oh,
just
the Maple Leafs. The Maple Leafs.
The Maple Leafs are not.
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna go. Let's go with the Ravens.
Ravens are at 9. You got Chase won, by the way. Chase
Yeah.
only has 2 teams left at 6 and 5. 1 NFL, 1 hockey
So
team.
I can't even win if I.
No,
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 you
you guys
can't.
are done.
Yeah, I've guessed all of them, bro. You said 1 NFL team, 1 hockey team. Shoot. Okay. There's some obvious answers. Well, first of all, there's a lot of non-obvious answers.
Well, technically, if Chase gets it wrong, then Ridge gets it wrong, then Chase gets it wrong again.
Well, no, because if he
Well,
gets
no,
it wrong,
no,
he's-
Ridge
I
is
haven't
out.
guessed enough, guys.
Oh, you're right.
Guys,
Yeah.
the game's
What?
over.
I think it's the Maple. I think it's the Maple Leafs. are it.
Let's go.
No, the Maple Leafs aren't.
The
in it.
NFL is
What?
hard because it was so much different.
Wait, the Maple Leafs aren't in it?
No,
You just said they were.
no.
Oh, I
Did
thought
you
that's
not?
what he said. yeah.
That's what
I think
What?
I know the hockey team though.
Who is
The
it?
Red Wings.
Well, is Chase gonna guess it or no?
Well,
The Blues.
the game's over. Just
Is it
guess.
Chicago Blackhawks?
No.
Oh,
No,
Chicago.
they're terrible.
awful.
They've been good. They were good.
They're just
Let me
god-awful.
guess Cowboys.
Yeah, the Cowboys
Yeah,
are on
Dallas
6.
Cowboys.
I don't know how
Hold
you
on,
guys
let me
did
get,
that.
let me
my
get this NHL team. Let me get this NHL team. I will be like completely crazy. I don't know teams.
This team's in Canada again.
Nice.
Ah, shoot.
He's
Guess.
looking at Google.
No,
Guess.
I just have
Is
the
it the
list of
Jets
teams.
or whatever?
Buddy, the Jets were in the lowest winning percentage. How can they be in the
Yeah,
highest
oh,
winning
you're
percentage?
right.
The Canadians.
Yeah, the Canadians are at number 5. So you have the Celtics at 1.
Dude,
Like you
That's
said,
a hockey. Wait, that's
I
a
went
hockey
crazy.
team.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They're the
I didn't know that.
Montreal Canadians. Or
I went
something like
freaking
that.
crazy
Yeah.
there. Holy
So
cow.
at number 1, you have the Boston Celtics, 2 the Lakers, 3 the Spurs, 4 the Golden Knights, 5 the Canadians, 6 Cowboys, 7 Packers, 8 Yankees, 9 Ravens, and number 10 the New England Patriots.
I want to play another game.
Nah,
No,
I want to go home
look
and play
at the
Fortnite,
time. I'm
man.
trying to go play Fortnite. Look
Trying
at
to go
this.
play Fortnite. You know what I'm saying?
This is the longest
I
episode
can't
so
drive
far.
home because I got in a wreck.
Oh.
So, Riley, you have to take me home.
Yeah,
Carter
that sucks for
Gage.
you. Thank you guys for joining in on our second episode. We will have another one for you guys next week.
Oklahoma's my favorite.